added to the Oxford Dictionary because of the Korean wave.
What is that?
Same person, same school. Like on my person that's visit.
안녕하세요. 저 미국에서 온 헤일린입니다. 반갑습니다.
안녕하세요. 저는 영국에서 에밀리와 온다.
4 years.
2년 됐어요.
2 years?
네.
Oh. No, we can't say that.
Just like
Of course we are. I used to.
at home.
Yeah. I used to go to school a little bit, stopped that because I'm not good at studying. Did home studying, stopped that because I'm not good at studying. And now here we are. But you also just pick it up really like naturally as well.
Yeah.
I think that's the easiest way.
I just kind of picked it up with like friends. Pretty much how I learned my Korean, just with friends.
For me, speaking is the hardest because I have a lot of like grammar issues. People understand what I'm saying, but it's kind of like a puzzle that you have to like put together. But you get the vibe.
Depends what I'm reading. If I'm reading like the news, good luck.
I'm confident in reading, but not same as you, not like official like books and news, just like messages, like casual everyday stuff. Yeah, like all of my friend group, we're kind of like into the same stuff, right? I know a lot of people want to visit. They're really like interested because of like Squid Game and the BTS and you know. Even my dad's watching it. My dad doesn't even speak English. Well then, compared to a long time ago, yeah, the interest in Korea has spiked up a lot.
I'm 100% sure there's so many people trying to learn because you can just go through social media. There's so many channels that are like exploding that just teach people Korean. It's just that I think, especially because there's subtitles, for example, and everything is translated, a lot of people don't bother. And learning Korean is really, really hard. Hardest languages to learn on planet Earth for an English speaker. It's like top 5.
Is it?
It's just that much effort that I think people learn the basics and just go like... And the thing is, they don't have anybody to practice with. Yeah, it's difficult. But I think there are people that do that already.
Yeah.
Like, I first came to Korea and then I left Korea. And then I was traveling around the world and I met a few friends that actually spoke in Korean, which was very funny.
I think more people, there are gonna be maybe a more amount of people that are gonna start studying Korean. Maybe not to the fluent level, but you know, like a few words here and there. Like
Korean is so bloody difficult. It's like, how much motivation do you have to learn it? I think Koreans are underestimating how difficult Korean is for foreigners. It's like, you know, the whole world has become globalized anyway. It's just so accessible. A lot of K-pop fans actually learned English because of Korea.
oh yeah.
Because of Korea, they learned English to connect with other fans or whatever. Yeah, 20 words have been added to the Oxford Dictionary because of the Korean wave. It's like bibimbap. It should have been there already.
I think I heard about it, yeah.
So 26 Korean words have been added to the Oxford English Dictionary. I would say that people use it, make it a word official in the English language. That means that it's a cultural move and shift. Have you ever heard of like a Spanish word being added to the English dictionary? I can't think of any other language that has actually also like fiancé and stuff. This is like 1700s. Okay, now I understand why it's slightly more surprising that Korean has a few words in the dictionary. Shime? Really? Like, do they have that? Because it doesn't make sense. But if you just say shime. Chimi?
What is that?
Same person, same school. Like on my person that's, is that Chimi?
Kimchi soup. Trot? Isn't trot already an English word?
Technically music.
I thought everyone knew what trot music was. Nobody's gonna use that. Nuna.
They've added that to the English language? Like,
If
Nuna,
y'all
Oppa?
come up to me in Texas and call me Nuna.
Where's Hyung? There's no Hyung. They added the Nuna, Oppa, only and no Hyung? Where's the Hyung? 잠깐! Excuse me, why did they add Hyung? Oppa, Nuna, 언니까지. That is selective. That is not right.
Yeah. I use that word.
Did you like Korean culture before you came to Korea?
Yeah, I did. So I was already, I guess, like a little used to that
Yeah,
word.
yeah.
But I use it like talking to my friends in English. They were like weirded out by like, why are you saying skinship? We're speaking in English. And I'm like, because I was talking about like, oh yeah, this person uses skinship really well. And they were like,
What?
like,
You
ew.
said that?
Yeah. Nothing weird, nothing like, nothing saucy. Anyways, they were like, why are you saying skinship?
Oh, skinship. I was like, well,
Yeah. Sounds weird.
it's just like skin. What is shipping?
Skinship.
Ship. It sounds like a ship.
Yeah.
Skinning.
Ugh.
The thing is, I remember hearing it, and then because of context, I could get what they meant, but I didn't know what they meant. They were like, "Oh, he does skinship to me," and because I knew the story, I was like, I do remember thinking like that word, but otherwise, I think 애교 was a difficult word for me to understand.
Was it?
Yeah, because I didn't know what it meant. I was just like, what is it? And then people showed it to me. I was like, okay, so being cute, and they're like, no, it's different to being cute. I'm like, do you think there are any other words that should be added?
I went back to Texas in the summer, and while I was with my friend, we were talking about Korea, and I was like, yeah, man, I was at this bar, and these dudes kept hunting me. Like, my friend looked at me with this blank, like, question mark on their forehead, and they were like, what do you mean they were hunting you? And I'm like, you know, like, they were trying to get my number and stuff. Like, they were hunting me, and they were like, they're hitting on you. Oh, yeah, yeah, they were hunting me. Like, like, it came out, like, very naturally to me. Like, I didn't even, like...
Yeah, I'm trying to translate it to different languages to see if I would still make sense. So they were chasing you aggressively?
Like Hunger Games style, like... When all those idols started kind of debuting in America, like Blackpink, BTS, I think that's kind of like what really shot up again. So it's been really popular these days.
I think everybody's just curious on why on earth this country is so good, doing so well. And that comes hand in hand with the language and the culture and the food and the clothing and the makeup and blah blah blah. I think everybody's just kind of like, what is this, like, phew, you know, this little rising star. I think that's why.
I went back to Texas in summer, and I actually did see like a few cars with BTS bumper stickers, especially BTS fans. Like, they go hard, I guess. Yeah, I don't know if they're trying to study Korean or not, but definitely like Korean culture or like media.
You know, anime was super huge. It didn't, like, a lot of people like anime. None of them learned Japanese.
That's
They were
true.
addicted to anime.
Oh, that's exactly what you said.
Yeah, they're like, not for the boys. I guess not for the boys, but why not hyung?
Maybe oppa, 누나, and 언니 are like a little more popular, or like you hear it more, like in dramas and stuff. Yeah, you know, the hua and the pa. I don't get it. Why is Santa Juanpa? Is that not easy? I guess the first recollection of me ever hearing that word is probably in a drama when I was like 12 or something. Yeah, it was pretty weird, but I was just like, all right, that's what they do. I watched it with subtitles, but the language was in Korean. I did realize that the English subtitles and what they were actually saying at times was not matching up. And a lot of people pointed it out, that it was like completely different at times, and I agree. And then I didn't even click on English dub, because I'm not about to torture myself like that. The best part about learning Korean is actually getting to talk to people. After you learn something new and you're like, oh, I know what that word means. Now I can like progress in this conversation more, right?
No, I felt a bit like when I learned Korean that it was a bit like magic. So when I learned like 안녕하세요, like anything, I was just like, wow, like it's a new power. I can actually say this. Like when I came to a coffee shop and I could actually order, I was just like...
So proud, look at you.
And honestly, Korean language, if you learn the language, you understand a lot about the culture and the people and the things, the way things work. When I learned Korean, it kind of went hand in hand with me actually learning about the culture and how people and why people are doing things. Hi guys, so today Ilya and I talked about how 26 words have been added to the Oxford Language English Dictionary. But if you like this video, like, subscribe, write in the comments your own opinion. And see you next time. And good luck with your Korean studies, because we're still not there yet.
We're not there.